Athletes make great money throughout their careers, enabling themselves to achieve great fortune and fame. The likes of NBA player Stephen Curry make a lot of money inside and outside the court. Roger Federer's fortune from playing tennis and his activities outside his sport also brings millions into his pocket. But even though these two players are making a great fortune in their respective fields, there is an athlete with a net worth even more significant than both of them. Football phenomenon Cristiano Ronaldo is among the highest paid athletes in the world, according to Forbes' most recent list. He is positioned at number 3, earning $115 million annually. Coming from modest beginnings, the young Portuguese boy went from living in a shared room with his sisters to becoming one of the richest and most remarkable athletes of all time. He was indeed born to achieve greatness in his life. After living a rough childhood due to financial constraints, it seemed like his humble beginnings influenced his financial decisions and how he spends his wealth. And that is what we are going to take a look into today. Everyone likes a classic rags to riches story, and Cristiano Ronaldo has it. He was born in an impoverished family to parents Jose Dini Zivera, a municipal gardener, and Maria Dolores dos Santos. At 14, his interest in football was at its peak. During that age, he decided he wanted to play the sport semi-professionally. This led him to drop out of school, and while a lot of people might think giving up on one's education is not a practical decision, this obviously turned out great for him and brought him the fortune and fame he is destined to have. His football skills really helped him reach where he is today. Going back in 2018, when Cristiano Ronaldo signed a 4-year contract with Juventus, this deal promised him a whopping $64 million a year. This is a great salary, and not a lot of people in this world can achieve it, not even me. Aside from this ridiculously massive annual salary, Juventus also gave him $117 million as a transfer fee. But raking in millions of dollars for the athlete does not just stop at playing the sport he chose to dedicate his life to. Cristiano Ronaldo has turned himself into a brand and is able to make $44 million a year just from endorsements. These include big-time companies like Clear, Toyota, Herbalife, Tag Heuer, and Armani, to name a few. However, his most significant contract is with the most prominent athletic apparel company, Nike. From these endorsements, it is expected that the athlete will earn $1 billion. These ventures only propel his wealth, and he will continue making this money even if he finally stops playing football. Cristiano Ronaldo is also very present on social media and has the most Instagram followers worldwide. He currently has 454 million followers on the platform. So it is not surprising that companies are willing to pay him money just to put his name along with their brands. Like what was mentioned earlier, Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a public figure. He has turned himself into a brand worth millions of dollars, which is a very impressive achievement. Aside from the endorsement deals in his sports career, Cristiano Ronaldo also dived into some businesses, making more money out of them. He now owns 2 hotels, each called the Pestana CR7 Lifestyle Hotel. One of them lies next to the harbor in his hometown Funchal, Madeira. The other is located in Lisbon, his homeland. The hotel boasts modern architecture and football-themed lighting, with stadium pictures and black and white sports photos. This is just very fitting for the superstar athlete. And it doesn't even stop there. As Cristiano Ronaldo continues to grow his business portfolio, he also established a hair transplant clinic called Inspiria, with branches in both Portugal and Spain. He also has CR7, a lifestyle and clothing company that houses footwear, eyewear, underwear, and even fragrances. He has amassed a fortune playing football, went into endorsements and making a brand for himself, and then went into managing his own businesses. With all these combined, it is not surprising to hear that the athlete can earn more than $100 million a year. Crazy amounts. For Cristiano Ronaldo, his priorities are already set. Since he grew up in an impoverished family, it has most likely influenced him in his financial decisions, and he has spent a lot of his earnings investing in houses. He owns over $27 million worth of properties, all located in different parts of the world. The most recent house he purchased is a double villa in Strada San Vito Revigliasco, among the most exclusive areas in Turin, Italy. His estate is reported to be approximately 10,763 square meters. This indeed shows his preference for big and grandiose homes. But one villa wasn't enough for him, obviously, and Cristiano Ronaldo decided to get two connecting villas that overlook the city. The house he chose has 8 bedrooms, an indoor and outdoor pool, an indoor gym, a private garden, and dozens of fireplaces, all suited to emphasize the vintage aesthetic of the house. Of course, it doesn't stop there. Aside from these 2 houses, the athlete also owns an apartment in the Trump Tower in New York City. This costs $18.5 million and is the complete opposite of his other properties. While most of his houses are designed to look vintage and possess an old-world flair, his apartment took a different turn. The apartment in the Trump Tower was designed with the maximalist style of Juan Pablo Molino. This residence has 2,510 feet of living space with a great view of New York Central Park and the Hudson River. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 spa-like bathrooms, with its interior comprising a lot of marble and gold. He also has a villa worth $1.6 million, located in an exclusive development known as the Superstars Cul-de-sac, situated in Marbella, Spain. The master suite of the house includes a patio, a massive walk-in closet, and a magnificent view of the ocean, which makes it an excellent vacation house. He and his family can hang out by his infinity pool and enjoy the view in the warm sun while sipping some wine, since it also has its own wine cellar and a full cinema. With its modern design, the house has high ceilings, panoramic windows, and stark white features. And as a jet setter, it is not surprising that Cristiano Ronaldo is also collecting cars. The more expensive the car is, the better. Currently, he owns 19 luxury vehicles, which include a Bentley GT Speed worth $220,000, a Rolls-Royce Phantom worth $360,000, 2 Aston Martins, each worth $1.7 million, a Bugatti Veyron worth $1.9 million, and the most luxurious of all, a limited edition Bugatti Cento Dieci that is priced at $8.8 million. The price makes sense since only 10 of these are produced worldwide. But it's not just cars that he has an interest in, because he also owns 2 very expensive vehicles, his private jets. His first one is a Gulfstream G200 business jet, which was reported to cost him $19 million. Of course, one is never enough. So Cristiano Ronaldo bought another, the Gulfstream G650, considered the best private jet on the market. He can afford it, so who can stop him, right? The Gulfstream G650 can provide seats for 8 passengers and can be customized to the owner's needs and desires. So if the phenomenal athlete decides to visit another country, it's most likely that he's using his private jets, traveling in style. You're probably feeling dizzy and in awe of Cristiano Ronaldo's expensive properties. But we're not over yet. Aside from his houses, cars, and private jets, he also spends money on expensive watches. He actually owns one of the most expensive watches ever made by Rolex. This is the Rolex GMT Master Ice, which is worth $485,000. It sports 30 carats of diamonds and 18 karat white gold, which is fitting for the price and its owner. He also has a Jacob Co. watch worth $160,000 and a $261,000 Canary yellow diamond ring. From his humble beginnings to becoming one of the greatest athletes in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo worked his way to become who he is right now. Not only is he a phenomenal athlete, but he is also a good businessman and a trendsetter. He made a brand out of himself and is using his influence to promote advocacies and help many people. His rags to riches journey is indeed a source of inspiration, and who knows, you too might achieve such fortune and fame as he did. Now we have looked into Cristiano Ronaldo's massive fortune and how he spends his money. I know you're all impressed and inspired by him. From growing up in poverty to becoming one of the wealthiest athletes in the world, it must be great to reach such a feat. But what do you think of his purchases? Do you think it is worth it to spend on such things, or do you have other ideas? If you were to live in his shoes, what would you do with a tremendous amount of money under your name? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get updates on our latest videos. And feel free to leave us a comment. If you want to watch more videos, head on over to our channel to see more from Lux Live. See you!